feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank. When it take a swim, only option is to win.
Welcome to the Shrimp Tank Podcast Post Show Wrap-Up. I'm your host, Daniel Goodwin. I have Dr. John Newbold in the studio with me, and we have Kevin Atkinson, and his company is Texas Pride Disposal. We had a great interview today, and you're going to want to download a complete replay of Kevin's show at houston.shrimptankpodcast.com. Don't forget, you're going to be able to get Kevin's show on iTunes. All of our shows now are on iTunes. We had a great interview. He's got a wonderful company. We did a deep dive in his journey as an entrepreneur. And Kevin, we just had a couple of questions for you here for our post-show wrap-up. And Dr. John, you like to go first?
Sure, thank you. Kevin, like a lot of entrepreneurs, you run a very tight ship, but can you give an example of when you actually decided to spend a little bit of money on the business as opposed to running it too lean?
So when we first started, we were doing billing on our own. We had a Microsoft Access-based program that we were using, and we were using a top feed printer, and it was taking 4 or 5 hours to print 400 invoices. So we finally made the decision to invest in a software program, outsource the billing, and the first time we ran it, I couldn't believe how much simpler things were. Just clicking a button and done. The amount of time that I saved, the amount of energy we saved, I should have done it
Sooner, a little sooner.
Yes.
Yep, having technology in your business. The part of your story I really liked is really the passion side. You know, you knew from, I guess, a young man, not only that you wanted to be an entrepreneur, but in particular, you had an attraction to the waste disposal business. Garbage. So when my wife is watching this, she's gonna remember we had a baby in diapers that stand in the door, and he would get so excited when the garbage truck came by. And your bio made me think of that. So tell us a little bit about kind of where that passion started for you.
I'm not sure quite exactly what it was, the big trucks, the sounds, but from as far as back as I can remember, I used to always chase the garbage trucks up and down the street. I had goldfish named BFI. I had a whole fleet of toy garbage trucks. And I never really grew out of that. After my freshman year at LSU, I came home. I needed a job for the summer, and called the phone number on my parents' recycling bin, and 3 days later I was throwing trash on the back of a garbage truck. Fast forward, I graduated. They brought me on as a manager trainee, and took over the residential operation a few years later, and a couple of years ago left and started Texas Pride Disposal.
That's so exciting. You have 65 employees now. You have a number of big trucks. These trucks, you said, they're like Ferraris. Yes. Because they cost as much.
Yes.
Yeah, and what a exciting story that was that you share with us today. Also, you talked a little bit about running a tight business by taking care of people, by knowing your numbers, and just if you talk just a little bit about how you kind of keep your finger on the pulse of your business.
So many different ways, but when you're an entrepreneur and it's your business, it's your baby, I take a lot of pride in what we put out there, and I hold my guys, my office, my mechanics to the highest standard. So knowing that the customer's happy by continuing to get emails that go through our website, still answering phone calls, getting on the back of the garbage truck with guys every once in a while to make sure that they're doing things the way they're supposed to be. Just every aspect of the business is as crucial as every other aspect of the business.
I know that John and I both really enjoyed the interview with you today and your passion for the business. And this guy literally has the DNA of an entrepreneur. And I think he kind of gets into are entrepreneurs born or are they made? Well, that's debatable, but I think that you have the gene for sure. And how would our listeners, somebody wanted to get in touch with you, how would somebody find out more about you and Texas Pride Disposal?
Yeah, absolutely. Our website, texaspridedisposal.com, great resource. There's a few contact us forms in there. Our office phone line, 281-342-8178, also a great resource. Service at texaspridedisposal.com if they want to send an email. I'll get those as well. So.
It was a great show. Thank you so much, Kevin, for being on. Thank you, Dr. Newbold. Don't forget you can download a complete replay of the show at houston.shrimptankpodcast.com, and you can catch a show on iTunes. We will see you here next week.
swimming like a shark in a shrimp tank.